per sentire una canzone con te ed averti solamente per me. Il mio braccio ti darò e con me ti porterò in un piccolo e nascosto caffè. C'è la macchina dei dischi che va, tanta musica per noi suonerà, con Sinatra e Johnny Ray, Frankie Lane e Doris Day, ogni cuore sognerà. Jukebox è una magica invenzione, jukebox, pochi soldi una canzone, jukebox, un gettone la felicità, per sentire una canzone con te.
The reason I was chosen is I happen to be real close friends of Ed McMahon. He sent me this letter the other day. Hopefully I'll be sending the rest of it soon. Personally, I was wondering if President Carter got one of these too. Pardon me, I got my thing here. Okay, here's the warm-up. With these three fellows up here from the south, last hunting season. In fact, they were from Georgia, I think. Maybe Plains, Georgia, I could be sure. Anyhow, they came up here and they've been telling each other about what great hunters they were on the entire trip up. Well, the first morning of the hunting season, they went out into the woods, and after about a half hour, they came across some tracks. The first one says, them there's elk tracks. I've been hunting all my life, and my daddy told me everything he knowed about hunting. I know them there's elk tracks. The second one says, no way, boy, then there's deer tracks. I've been hunting all my life. My daddy and his daddy told me everything I know about hunting, and I know them there's deer tracks. The third one was about to say something when the train hit him. Welcome to the Tonight Show! Starring Johnny Norton. Johnny's special guest tonight, President Jimmy Carter. Welcome, Carter. What the County wants to know, comedians, Chris Magnificent. And Bill Johnny. Great round of applause you got, Chuck.
Thank you, Ed. Well, we're going to have a time tonight. Okay. Ed, you've
Unfortunately,
something.
yeah, the comedy writers went on strike, so we went out and got some jokes from the audience.
From the audience.
From the audience, and Westlight and Mike Planey picked out the best ones of the jokes from the audience, and here they are, John. Good luck.
Okay.
I have no responsibility for these.
Okay.
Go ahead, John. Just leave them off.
Okay. Jelly.
No,
You gave me, go on. You gave me the worst jokes, didn't you?
no, these they said were the best ones.
We have a sick audience tonight. Dude. Okay. Do we have any hockey fans here tonight?
Yeah!
Do we have from the North Stars?
Yeah!
In Minnesota? All right. Do we have any people who have great sensitivity toward leper jokes? As a matter of fact, I like the person who wrote these jokes from the audience to please step down and read them themselves. I'm sure that we can have no takers.
Go ahead, John. I read the first joke.
Did you read this first?
No, I didn't read them. I just gave them to you.
Okay. Why did they stop the leper hockey game?
Why did they stop the leper hockey game?
Where's the North Star fan? There was a face-off in the corner. It gets better. How can you tell when a leper poker game is over? Do we have any poker fans here? Does anybody know the answer? The players throw in their hands. Great. There's someone in the audience that wrote these. Well, Jim, there's another leper joke here. Did you hear about the leper gigolo who went on unemployment?
No, I didn't. I did not hear that.
His business fell off. Thank goodness this isn't my material. Okay. If anybody wants to heckle, go ahead. A local joke. Thank goodness. What happens when you cross Ralph Walton and Paul Piper?
I don't know, John. What happens when you cross Ralph Walton and Paul Piper?
You get an ice rink with a Texas draw. Well, here's another one. We knew you'd like this. What happens when you do not cross Ralph Walton with Paul Piper?
What happens when you do not cross Ralph Walton and Paul Piper?
Another year in the Treasury hole. Is Ralph here? He's my boss. He's great.
John, we have some questions from the audience, too, also. Would you like to answer these?
Are they as good as the jokes?
No.
Deli? Wait, what is that thing behind you?
I don't know what that is, John. Strange looking thing.
You know what it looks like?
Oh.
Okay. I know what it looks like. Everybody else does too.
Okay, go that away. John, is it true that the CBMI marketing department, I got this question from the audience, they wanted to know this of you. Is it true that the CBMI marketing department is the worst in the industry and that you are overpaid?
No, we're not the worst in the industry.
This one is signed E. Calloway. I don't know who that is. I heard that the marketing department at CBMI is really stupid and that you are in charge. Is that really true?
I'm not really in charge. Thank you, Jim. Are there more questions?
Yeah, that's it.
I would like to work on this really good material. These are true things that guests say, and we've got 5 of them here. And guests come up and we write these down because they're usually so entertaining. I'll identify the state that they came from, and these are all absolutely true stories. From California. Hey man, when did deer turn into elk? This one from the great state of Oklahoma. Yes, from Oklahoma. What slopes did you make moguls on last night? Well, the Texas people, they're real smart. Yeah, Texas people. Okay? Which way is down? Georgia. Why do you always put the trees so close to the edge of the slope? We pass all of these questions along to mountain operations. Shepard's used to handling this thing. One last true story. New York, New York, and it's a little longer than this. This comes from the mouth of Dr. Dan Tullius, who swears it happened the other night. A guy called him at midnight. He said, "Doctor, this is an emergency. My wife just swallowed a prophylactic. I'm in room 203 at the call line. Please get up here as fast as you can." The heart valve sensitivity. So Dr. Tullius gets up, he's running, he's trying to get, before he's out the door, the phone rings again. It's the same guy. He said, "You don't have to come, we found another." Doc Gallagher and the Crested Beauties. Becky Fortune, and Linda Rimshot Jack. Okay, we're going to start with some of the more intelligent performers this evening, and start with some stupid dog tricks. Yeah! We have a dog? I said the dog was intelligent. Do we have a dog?
Johnny's over here.
He's over there. Okay, this is Cam Cox. And his dog, Brandy. Cam, why don't you explain what Brandy's going to do?
She's going to do some break dancing for everyone tonight.
Who taught Brandy how to break dance?
She learned it herself.
Is he from Run DMC?
She likes bad boys, I think.
Okay. And do you need any help from anybody in the audience to get Brandy to break dance?
No, she does just fine on her own.
Will she do better than she did in rehearsal? Hey. Do we have some music out there, some rap music? Thank you, Brandy. Yeah. Now we've got a dog that does something even more useful than breakdancing. Is Colby Deer here? Colby? What's your dog's name? Duke. Duke. And what does Duke do? What does Duke do, folks?
Gets Barry's out of the grid.
Does he do this for you? At home? A lot? How often does this dog practice this trick?
Better than right.
That's great. Can we help do this, or have you got it under control? Do you need rap music for this?
Sit. Go get me a beer. Go get me a beer, dude.
from our sponsor.
Yeah. Dogs like Duke and Randy there need their elbow. It's good stuff. And Ed and I have been, Ed McMahon and I'm Ed too, but we've been hawking this stuff for years. But we found out something new this year that in these years of, the Reagan economic policies, if you haven't been getting the trickle-down effect yet, it hasn't really moved your pocketbooks, we find that this holds 100% of the nutrition for senior citizens. This senior citizen, she likes this stuff too, so. Thank you.
What was really in that can?
We don't know. I would need it.
No. Duke is really a fantastic dog.
I want to get one just like that.
I would too.
My kind of dog.
I've got a 5-year-old that'll get me a beer, but she'll never close the fridge door. Well, enough of this highbrow humor. What do you say, Ellie?
Let's have our next act.
All right, let's have an act. We're going to introduce a real professional comedian. His name is Crazy Legs Fonseca. He hails from Fort Morgan, Colorado. He plays clubs all around the country and colleges. Next weekend, he'll be on the National Easter Seals Telethon. He will be appearing on The Real Tonight Show in April, he says.
This isn't real.
Well, this is very real to me. But not to some other people, probably. And he asked me to say this is a man who doesn't let his handicap get in the way of his humor. So if we could all give a round of applause for Crazy Legs Fonseca.
I'd like to tell you a little bit about myself. I was one Shirley MacLaine. And boy, did she mess my body up. Actually, I'm really not handicapped. I just got done with the wicked game of Twister. I gotta stop dating the girl with polka dot dresses. Yeah, it's weird growing up handicapped. It's kind of like growing up in Texas. Really? Is there anyone here from Texas? Yeah. Well, sorry. Because I can't talk any slower. together. And when I was 5, I ran away from home. They found me 3 hours later at the end of the driveway. Yeah, my parents used to make me spend every summer with my grandparents. I hate cemeteries. Yeah, and everyone made a big deal of me starting to walk as a kid. Actually, I was tired of my nephew chasing me with a weed eater. I have 16 nieces and nephews. I had 17 until I started babysitting. Love that weed eater. I made a crack about Texas, but I grew up in a small farming town named Fort Morgan, Colorado. A real party town. I remember my first date. We went out to the drive-in. I went to make my move, and my date fell off the tractor. So I backed up and ran over her. She was upset. But Fort Morgan was unique though. It was one of the only towns that still had outhouses. Now, I didn't mind the cold. What I hated was the people who kept driving up to drop off the film. And they wondered why they got crappy pictures. So, do you guys like impressions? Yeah. Okay, do some. Now, I do a couple impressions. First of all, an impression of Joe Cocker. How about an impression of Clint Eastwood as a handicapped person? Go ahead, make my bed. By the way, do you know why blind people hate skydiving? It scares the hell out of their dogs. Sorry, Brandy. Yeah, it's weird because people ask me all the time what are some of the differences between normal people and handicapped people. There's quite a few. For example, Mary Lou Retton calls it gymnastics. I call it trying to answer the phone. Brandy calls it breakdancing. I call that getting dressed in the morning. I call it foreplay. The police call it assault and battery. I hate that. Yeah, handicapped people have trouble finding jobs too. Remember that old joke? Hire the handicapped, they're fun to watch. No shit, look at Reagan.
That's all, folks. That was pretty good, Chris. How long have you been on the circuit?
I've been on the circuit for 2.5 years now.
All over the country.
Right.
And
In Texas. But you know what's worse than Texas is Iowa.
why is that?
You know what Iowa stands for? Idiots out wandering around.
Keep going. Your first time to Crested Butte.
Yeah.
And have you ever been skiing?
No. Well, actually, what I did is I lied down at the bottom of the mountain and pretended I was hurt. I picked up 5 blondes.
And then what happened?
We can say that.
And you tell us about how you got an offer to be on the real Johnny Carson show.
Well, I'm doing a PBS special with Steve deal with handicapped performers in general, and I'm going out there to promote the spectacle.
And you've got a telethon coming up next week?
Right
Where could we watch that if we were...
on TV.
Okay. Kelly, do you have a few questions?
No. Well, time to bring up the next act there.
That was super. On our next act, we have Tracy Whitland, who is a songwriter for John Denver and for herself as well. It is Tracy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay. What's everybody looking at me like? Somebody had
What
to.
did you say, Don?
You turned mine on.
Or the Jim tune is those jokes, I suppose. Okay, a little folk music tonight. We need a little bit of, little action here. Folk music action. We are the folk song army. Every one of us cares. We all hate poverty and injustice, unlike the rest of you squares. There are innocuous folk songs, but we regard them with scorn. They're sung by folks with no social conscience. They don't even care if Jimmy cracked corn. If you feel dissatisfaction and strum your frustrations away, some people care for action, but give me a folk song any old day. The tune don't have to be clever, and it don't matter if you put an extra couple of syllables in a line. It sounds more rhythmic if it ain't good English, and it don't even gotta rhyme. There's no real reason for this song other than just to, because I'm supposed to be a folk singer, I sing a sort of folky song even though it's real stupid. I thought I might fit in with the rest of the show. So join in the folk song army. Guitars are the weapons we bring to the fight against poverty, war, and injustice. Ready, aim, sing. Thank you, you're so forgiving. She's right on cue. Okay, this is the West, after all, and there have been a number of romantic songs written about the Wild West, sung by the greats such as Gene Autry and Sons of the Pioneers, Roy Rogers. This is a song about maybe the newer West, but it's still pretty wild. It's called The Wild West is Where I Want to Be. Along the trail we find me moping, where the spaces are wide open, in the land of the old AEC, where the scenery is attractive and the air is radioactive. Oh, the Wild West is where I want to be. a pair of Levi's over my lead DVDs. I'll leave the city's hush, hush, leave the noise and the slush, leave the fancy and the plush and the crowd. I'll seek the desert's hush, where the scenery is lush. How I'd love to see those mushroom clouds. With the echoes and the thistles, I'll watch the guided missiles while the old FBI watches me. And I'll make my appearance soon as I can get my clearance. Oh, the Wild West is where I want to be.
What do you say, Trace? That was very nice.
Too much.
What do all those words mean? I couldn't hear from.
What do they mean?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they're above your head. It's sort of intellectual. Just ask somebody out there, they'll try to explain it to you.
Are you like a militant?
Yeah, I'm one of the militants, environmental obstructionists. Okay.
Yeah!
In my spare time.
Do you go golfing in the summer?
Yeah.
Take the little ball around.
I like to leave those balls around, yeah. Don't go out of that, though.
I keep missing jokes, so I'm like, people making fun of me.
Okay, just pretend like you get it.
That's that job.
Pardon me? Is there a heckler out there? Is it the same guy with the leopard jokes? Well, Tracy, you have someone very special here in town.
I have someone special.
Someone special.
Is there another guest coming in?
No. You have a
In
very
town?
special friend in
A
town.
special friend in town?
It's very talented.
He's very talented. Maybe besides me?
Lee. Special friend.
Okay, this is where I get indignant. No, I refuse to answer that question. John?
Come on, tell us about him going to jail. Come on, tell us it. We rehearsed this before, and she said she didn't want to talk about it at all. And we needed another seat, so it was easy to get her off. Okay, these pencils. Next, we have the Mayor brothers. The mayor of Mount Crested Butte, the mayor of Crested Butte, Joe Fitzpatrick, and Mickey Cooper.
Can we wait?
Hi, Edward.
Welcome, gentlemen. What, you called me Edward?
Oh,
Oh,
those liberals all look alike, you know?
I agree.
Well, tell me, there's some questions I've been meaning to ask you for a long, long time. Like, why do you always dress alike?
Why not?
I've always thought it was a little silly.
It's easier to find clothes this way.
Cheaper too. But being on the level you're on, might not understand that's okay.
How about those fish ties?
Yes? The fish ties?
Yes.
They're here. Let's try. Point of the mission, Go on, have another cocktail. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And there for a band, it's been amazing how they get that sound out of 3 instruments. Tonight, we have a very special visitor from the East. The omnipotent, omnipresent, yes it is, Karnak the Magnificent. The U.S. military band there. We have the envelopes that have been kept in a mayonnaise jar under Tom Cox's bank for the last 12 days, and these are, we have 12 questions that Karnak, by his amazing power, will divine the questions after reading the answers. And here we have the first envelope here.
A Ronald Reagan sandwich.
A Ronald Reagan sandwich.
What's so full of bologna you can't swallow it? Two clowns with the same name.
Two clowns with the same name.
What do the White House and McDonald's have in common? An afternoon nap.
An afternoon nap.
What is Ronald Reagan's idea of happy hour?
Fourth envelope.
None. They prefer to keep the president in the dark.
None, they prefer to keep the president in the dark.
How many Reagan White House aides does it take to change a light bulb? Sure.
Sure.
Be an echo in here. What did Jimmy Carter say to Charlie Farnham when asked if he wanted to go up the north face? Ouch.
Ouch.
What did Jimmy Carter say when he fell off the pommel? You're fired.
You're fired.
What did Jimmy Carter say to Charlie Farnham after arriving at the top of the North Face and being told there was no easy way down? You're under arrest.
You're under arrest.
What did the Secret Service say to Charlie Farnham immediately after he was fired by Jimmy Carter? Give me 5 minutes to think about it.
Give me 5 minutes to think about it.
What did Jimmy Carter say to the Secret Service when asked if he wanted a helicopter to come in and pick him up at the top of the face? Presidential yard sale.
Presidential yard sale.
How did the Secret Service describe Jimmy Carter's crash and burn on the last day? You're already late for lunch.
You're already late for lunch.
What did Rosalind Carter say to Jimmy when he walked in an hour late because of his trip to the North Face?
I have in my hand the last envelope.
I'll have to think about it.
I'll have to think about it.
What did Karnak the Magnificent say to John Norton when asked if he would come back in March to do another comedy night?
No, Tom Cox thought that. I knew it was great material from the start. Well, welcome to the second half of the show, ladies and gentlemen. Our next guest tonight is Dr. Ruth Weisenheimer. Dr. Ruth. Well, how was the flight today? You flew in from
Miami.
Miami.
Wonderful.
And how was Miami?
I love it there. My neighbor, but I hung. You know, I do a lot of my research around the beaches. It's wonderful.
And you had a good flight.
I did. I had a lovely flight, and I love coming to Crested Butte because, I love to ski. It's wonderful. I love to ski. Skiing is like good stuff.
What color slopes do you use?
I don't ski the North Face.
Did you do any bumps?
Excuse me?
Twister?
Not skiing, I don't, and I love to play Twister. But, it's very important, I think, for, skiing is a good way to keep in shape. I think it's very important for all the people like myself, to keep in shape because it's good for having good sex. So, because for all people, sex is a funny thing. It gets harder and harder to, and sometimes with the older couple, like, the husband might maybe give up sex for Lent, but the wife wouldn't know it maybe till after Easter.
Well, Kelly here does quite a bit of skiing.
I'm Ed. Johnny, I'm Ed.
So I wanted to thank you for letting me do my debut in a commercial tonight. I love it. But thank you.
That was very nice. Ed uses very short skis.
How short?
They're like, I don't know, 120.
Where is this going, John?
Tell us, what's changing in the sexual mores of the country right now? What's going on there?
Because I do a lot of research into this. It's very important today, because we have, the big A word is, but so people are trying to.
What's the A word?
It's bad. Some people don't like you to say those things, It's like the S word. You couldn't used to say the S word. Sex, like good sex, You don't say good, it's the S word. So then there's the A word and there's the C word, It's like, pretty soon I'm going to write a book, Dr. Ruth ABCs,
I don't want.
on good sex.
I don't want to know what the C word is, but what is the A word?
You don't want to know what the A word is, but anyway, but because we're trying to, control all the diseases and everything, but there's a problem because still, it seems that, kids today, they still want to go out and they still want to, and it's like they don't care. It's so casual. I got my grandson, he thinks like casual sex. Oh, I don't have to wear a tie on a date, So I don't know. And I, and updating, I read a lot of polls and, a lot of information. Ed, did you know, Ed, darling?
That's short ski, Ed.
Did you know that 90% of the men in America masturbate in the shower, and the other 10% sing? What do you think they sing?
Oh, there's a couple good songs.
What do they sing?
What do they think is the question you should be asking.
So you must get lots of letters from people.
All the time, and on my show, I read a lot of letters. It so happens that I got a letter about a week ago from somebody in Crested Butte. So I brought it with me to read because I knew I was coming. Can I do that?
Well, is it a personal letter? I mean, is it?
Well, yes, but this is what my show is. I'm a sex educator. I teach people about good sex. So I'm going to read the letter so I give you an idea of what I'll do. All right?
As long as you don't, name names or...
Well, I got an initial. All right? All right. The letter says, Dear Dr. Ruth, my husband and I are very happy. We are sexually compatible and we enjoy each other very much. All right? All right. But lately, my husband has been bringing home sexy lingerie and sexy underwear. I'm not so sure how I feel about sexy underwear. So what do you think I ought to do about all the lace panties and garter belts? Signed, I should say an initial, R.N. So R.N., if you're listening, whatever people do in the privacy of their own room, in their own home, is all right. Sexually speaking, because I like to endorse good sex, then it's very important to understand that if you're not going to hurt one another and you're not going to make each other feel bad, then whatever you do is all right. So, darling, don't worry about the sexy underwear. And if your husband wants to wear it, let him, and maybe he'll enjoy it too.
Well, Johnny, I think we got a dance troupe out here that would like to get on the stage here.
Thank you, darling.
Thank you, R.N. Next on stage this evening, we have a command reappearance of an act that actually opened the Art Center here on December 23rd, the Sugar Plum Fairies. So,
Indulge us for a second while we pull the curtain.
Well, Dr. Ruth, you must have a comment on that show.
That was a wonderful show, and you know, I'm literally liberal, you know, sexually. We could talk about cross-dressing here.
I may be
Rather
Puritan.
not talk about that.
I may be Puritan, but I think it's a little weird to do that. To do that.
Do you sing in the shower?
I guess we better start singing.
I should say yes. But the answer's no. Well, if we could have a big hand for the fairy. Our next act this evening is the master of illusion, Yates Mallman.
I have the power to create, to transform out of pure molecules of air. I can bend them to do my will. You may call this trickery or tomfoolery, but I call it magic. I'm not really a magician. My name is Yates Melman, and I'd like to kind of give you an idea of who I am. You see before you the only true multi-orgasmic sex gift. Well, like I said, it's just an idea. Apparently, I'm the only one here with that idea. I'm no sugar from Plum Fairy, but I do sing in the shower. This is the first time I've ever had myself videotaped, and I'm real excited about it because everybody says, oh, that's a great idea to get yourself videotaped, because when you're up here and you're dealing with the conscious and subconscious, sometimes you do things that you don't realize that you're doing. Sometimes these things can be kind of offensive to the audience. I also have myself audio taped. taped, and just an audio tape. And I do this for like my agent. He likes to get me more work. And you can't see this, so what I like to get to do is get your cooperation. I like to introduce myself again. And then you guys scream and yell and go crazy and rip this guy off. So here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's our pleasure to introduce to you that very funny young man. He's a writer for the Bill Cosby Show. He's Johnny Carter's personal friend. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Yates Melman! Thank God, I didn't expect this. Oh, thank you very much. It's great to be here at the sold-out show at McNichols. Hey, how about a big hand from a Warren band? Ladies and gentlemen, Santana! How many people here would like to see marijuana legalized? I want to talk to you people after the show. I'd rather see marijuana legalized more than alcohol, because with alcohol you get really drunk and you wind up getting a shotgun and shooting your whole family. But with like marijuana, it's like, maybe I'll do it tomorrow. You guys want to go in on a pizza? People got the wrong idea about marijuana, you know. They just got the wrong idea. I mean, the whole thing about Ginsburg that was going to be on the Supreme Court, but they found out he smoked one joint once. What were they afraid of? He had like a marijuana flashback or something? Like they'd be making some big decision and Ginsburg would stand up in his tie-dyed robe. You guys want to go in on a pizza? I'd like to play my harmonica for you tonight. Wait a minute, hang on. All right. Thank you very much. I'd like to sing to you my chérie amour. For my chérie amour, lovely as the summer day. Ronnie Millsap. Thank you very much. I like doing impressions, and I read this article about Frankie Valli, the singer. He's divorcing his wife, a marriage of over 15 years because she has gotten too fat. Well, if that's true, I'd like to see him go back and change some of his songs. I think they go like something like this. Big girls can't find their clothes round here. Their clothes round here. Big girls have to shop at Goodyear. How about one a little more recent? You're just too fat to be true. Out of one of you we could make two. And you're really too much. I mean really much too much. And I thank God I'm alive. 'Cause that night you sat on me upside down. You're just too fat to be true. Can't get my arms around you. It's exciting to be here tonight, I mean, especially to meet the whole Carter family. It was great to meet them, especially Billy. And it shocked me to meet him in the bathroom. Well, actually, I met him around back. I just talked him in to go to the bathroom. I love it when you moan like that. Now that you guys are saying, Yates, we're having a good time, but where are all the Texan jokes? So I got a couple for you, but I don't want to offend anybody, so by applause, how many Texans are here tonight? Yahoo! Well, by applause, how many people here are from anywhere else in the entire world? Democracy in action. What do you call a Texan with the crap kicked out of him? A pair of boots and a hat. And how many Texans does it take to screw in a light bulb? Just one will screw anything. Now, if you are from Texas, you know, don't be offended or anything, because actually, you can tell these jokes about anyone. I mean, you can go back to Texas and tell your Texas wife, "Hey, Hannah,
let the Colorado rules doesn't take the screw in a light bulb. Pair of boots and a latch.
My name's James Palmer. Thank you very much.
You know, the reason I'm in comedy is because I'm inspired by very great men like Chris Fonseca. And would you guys like to see Chris come out again?
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Fonseca.
Another big hand for Yates and the fairies. Yeah, you know, the other day I saw this story about a man who looked out his window and saw that there was this other guy laying in the middle of the street. So he called 911 and he goes, there's this guy laying in the middle of the street. I think he's dead. And they said, well, where are you? He said, 911 Galapagos. And they said, could you please spell Galapagos? And the guy said, G-A-L. Can I just drag him to Fox? Now, see, I was talking about Fort Morgan earlier, and I took driver's ed in Fort Morgan. I had the infamous distinction of killing the most people in the simulators. I have trouble in the bedroom, too. Really? It takes me an hour to put the pillowcase on my pillow. One time it ended up over my head. Scared the hell out of my black roommate. That boy could run. Like I'm really gonna catch you. It's weird because I spent some time in the hospital last year and I learned a lot. Like that old saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, is true. Of course, you have to aim just right. Probably my favorite experience at the hospital was when a group of fifth graders toured the hospital. They passed my room. I heard them ask their teacher, is that man gonna die? I said, yes, but I'm not going alone. Those sisters run. It's weird because I get it from all over. I wish. No, like the Jehovah's Witnesses came to my door at 7 a.m. Had this great idea that since I'm handicapped, they were gonna heal me. So I said, go for it. And they tried. They knelt around me, singing Kumbaya. Ended up this blonde girl was kneeling in front of me. All I could think is, whoa, you're down there. I needed a shoe on. But it's weird because as a comic, you have a lot of free time during the day. Today, we were driving up here, saw this sign that said, do not pass. Yeah, like I'm gonna spend the rest of my life in front of a sign. I also thought of the ultimate practical joke today. What you do is install a car phone, drive up to a Domino's Pizza, order a pizza, and make the guy chase you around town. 30 minutes later, pull over and go, na 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 na. They hate that. I'd like to leave you with a list of the things that handicapped people dread. I hope you like it. More importantly, I hope I can unfold it. Okay, this list starts off with people who take me to the movies just so they can park in handicap parking. That witch. Revolving doors. I was in one for a month. My parents told me it was summer camp. Also, girls who don't fall for the I only have 3 months to live routine. Chinese fire drills. Also, having to ask for help buckling your pants in San Francisco. before I could run. Also receiving a lot of Christmas gifts that said some assembly required. Answering the phone and finding out I can win $1 million if I repeat Peter Piper. Peter Piper picked up a pack of pickled peppers. Also, going home with an ugly woman. I can't sneak out in the middle of the night. Remember? And finally on my list is having a friend who lives on the 17th floor of an apartment building without an elevator, move without telling me. And wouldn't you know it, it was the same witch that took me to the movies. Thank you.
Alan Jenkins told me that he is going to have Chris back in the not too distant future. I'd now like to introduce our last guest, and one that has been very instrumental in pulling together this weekend and this evening tonight. A former First Lady who last year offered to serve on the board of the Physically Challenged Ski Program at Crested Butte. Please join me in giving Rosalind Carter a warm round of applause. Well, we've had a lot of fun tonight, but it's been for a good cause, hasn't it?
It's a wonderful show. And I do it all right. You gave me credit for it.
Well, I think you had a lot to do with getting Karnak the Magnificent to be so magnificent.
I was going to ask you how you ever got Jimmy Carter to put on a turban. Really historic. Never ever happened again.
We'll have to come up with a new hat for her. Well, have you enjoyed? I mean, this is a weekend where you really got to meet a lot of people in town at the Pieces House and at the parade today and this evening. Any impressions you'd want to share with any of us?
Well, it's been a wonderful weekend for me and Jimmy and Jeff, our son who's with us.
I've worked with you, as you know, in this program. I've talked with you on the telephone, we corresponded back and forth, but I think it exceeded all expectations. When I was here last year, the program was just coming together. You had done an awful lot of work on it, but it's been an inspiration for me to come back and see what you've done. I'm just really thrilled. And it's been a wonderful evening, and I think it's really important for us to realize why we had this evening and what it's for.
Should we, I know, go ahead, clap. You know, at the board meeting yesterday, we shared some fundraising numbers from this, but do you think that everybody'd like to hear how much we raised and how much we spent from a couple days? Yeah. Tonight, with all your support, we raised $5,500 between the bar. Last night at the Pieces cocktail party, we raised about $3,800. That comes to a grand total of about $9,300. And our entire expenses, so many people donated their time and efforts and materials and pardon? Talent.
And the talent.
Okay. They weren't my jokes. Yeah. But about $9,300, and our total expenses for the weekend were about $400. Program of about $8,900, which was about equal to our entire first-year budget. And we've taught more lessons this year than almost double than what we taught last year. And
but we need more money for the budget, man.
Yeah, more budget because
the budget has grown.
The budget has grown.
We always need money. We always need volunteers, and we also thank you all for supporting the program. But also, it would be wonderful for you to go to the mountain and look and observe the program. We had a parade today, and I had never seen outriggers and sleds and those kinds of things. It's really exciting for me, and I think it would be good for you to visit the program, see what you have.
Well, Mrs. Carter, you know you're always welcome in town with the president and the rest of your family. We feel really honored to have you on the board of directors and for you to participate in this very special evening for us. Thank you for getting the momentum going behind the program in Plains, Georgia, and we'll carry on even though you can't be here most of the year. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, Jim Kelly Schmidt as Ed McMarcus. A handful of tonight's show band, Paul Gallagher, Becky Thorson, and Linda Rimshot Jackson. Our stupid pet trickers, Pam Cox and Colby Deere. And Chris Crazy Legs Fonseca, along with Rick Melman. Thanks also to the Crested Butte Songbird, Tracy Whitman. Thank you. The Mayer brothers, Mickey Cooper and Joel Fitzpatrick. Toby Steinberg as Dr. Ruth. And of course the Sugar Plum Fairies, Tom Cox, Bill Grant, Tom Shepard, and Alan Jenkins. Come on out, Fairies. And last but certainly not least, President Jimmy Carter and Mrs. Carter. And I'd like to thanks for coming tonight and supporting the program of the Crested Butte Physical Science Skier Program. And before we leave, the Mayer brothers have a small presentation to make here.
On behalf of the town,
Crested Butte and Mount Crested. We'd like to present this key to the city to you in friendship. Hope you'll come back and continue all your good work. Thank you so much.
Il mio braccio ti darò e con me ti porterò in quel piccolo caffè per sentire una canzone con te.